Hey y'all. Come on in, everybody. Let's hang out. People on TikTok, I swear. Hate ass bitches. That's okay though. Who was in my live that? Hey y'all, come on in. I just got my live cut off on the big account, so I'm coming over here. So everybody, come on in. Let's hang out. Let's chit chat. I was just talking about how I caught my felony when I first caught my felony. So come on in. Let's hang out. If you are in here, please share the video, like the video, and invite your friends. We're going to be talking all about recovery. We're going to be sharing story times. It's just going to be fun, y'all. Okay. So let's have a fun time and let's hang out and yeah. Oh, you know it. You know it. Somebody reported it. Because I wasn't saying anything wrong. We were literally talking about subscribing to my TikTok. So, yeah, it'll get put back up. It'll just take about 24 hours for them to reinstate it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what... It never ceases to amaze me how jealous people are on this app. It's like, if you don't like me, then just don't watch me. You know what I mean? Like, how obsessed do you have to be to sit there and watch somebody that you don't like? So now, it's okay though, because this live will probably be even better. So come on in, everybody. I'm talking about how I caught my felony charge. For those of you guys that don't follow me on my larger accounts, I have the account that is Discovering Nicole and then Discovering Nicole 7754. I would love for you guys to follow me on both of those accounts. I am doing a giveaway on my bigger account, Discovering Nicole 7754. So go follow me on there and Instagram and YouTube, and you'll be entered to win after you comment on the giveaway video. Okay? So come on in, y'all. I'm just tired of people on this app, dude. Like, if you don't like me, just don't watch me. That's all you gotta do, dude. That's all you gotta do. Like, it's really that simple. Nobody's forcing anybody to be on my live. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you what it is. It's these hating ass bitches. So, anyway, when I caught my felony, I couldn't believe it. I had never really been in trouble before or gone even to jail before. I think I went to jail for like 5 minutes one time. You know what I'm saying? Now, I have picked my sister up from jail many times, but that's another story for another day. Also, since I'm telling you guys about how I caught my felony, I also want to tell you guys how to get a job if you have a felony. Okay? Because I have some really, really awesome suggestions, okay, of ways that you can make money and have an amazing job. Okay? Hey, Amy. Thank you, baby. I am. How about you? You know me, I'm just chilling like a villain. We're hanging out and having a good time. Just trying to have a good time and hang out. But, people have to be haters on this damn app. It's like crazy to me, dude. Like, if you don't like me, just don't watch my fucking lives. That's so simple. Like, it's so simple. And I'm not talking to you, Amy. I'm talking to whoever the fuck reported my live stream over on my other page. But don't you know, I have 5 accounts. So, because of people like that who sit there and report me for just sharing my story. Yeah, that's what from. Hold on, y'all. Okay, but you know what? Here's the thing. We're just gonna, let those people, be where they're at, and if they're fucking miserable, honestly, because who sits there and watches somebody that they don't like, right? Only somebody who's miserable. Okay. Ooh, wait. Welcome to episode 1. What's up, you guys? Yeah, absolutely no life. So I just uploaded like a bunch of story times over on my main account, Discovering Nicole 7754. So if you guys haven't seen it, I just uploaded a bunch of videos. I hate people. Like, we were just having... Sorry, I'm going to complain for a second. I hope you guys don't mind. We were just having a good time over there. Nobody was bothering nobody. We were just chilling. We weren't... I wasn't saying anything about anything bad. Like, I was literally talking about how I got sober and how I caught my felony. So anyway, I caught my felony hanging out with this guy named Nate. I used to go to his house every day to use. We used to go. Come on in, y'all. Let's hang out. Yeah, it's pathetic, actually, how pathetic people are on this app. It's crazy to me. It's like, dude, if your life is that miserable that you have to sit there and like harass somebody else and report their content and report their videos all the time, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway. Hey, what's up, Jay? Welcome. We're just hanging out. I just had to come over here to my backup because some idiot reported my main, which is fine. It's not a big deal. It's just annoying. You know what I'm saying? It's not so much that it's a big deal. It's just annoying is what it is. In fact, you know what? Let's go on my other backup. Hold on. Let me get this phone. Let me get here. I'm going to go live on my other account. Okay. Can't do this and won't do that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so on my main account, I just got the subscription availability to have people subscribe to my live streams, and I was literally saying, hey, I got subscriptions, and then the next thing I know that my video got taken down. You know what I mean? Me too! Yes, me too, girl! Totally brings back memories. This song came out whenever I was just getting out of prison, and I was actually hanging out with my friend, this guy named Gerald, that I met when I moved here to Little Rock. And we was wild. I ran around with this guy everywhere, y'all. Everywhere. Sorry, I'm downloading a video, a 10-minute video to upload for you guys on my accounts. Did I download it? Close. It's fucking ridiculous. What I was going to do is I was going to go back on my other backup account because it's a little bit bigger, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm fixing to end this live. Hey, Donna, gosh, I said to come to this one. I'm just afraid if I go to that. No, we'll stay here because I don't want to lose that account. And I have a feeling if I go live and somebody reports it, I might lose it. Do you know what I'm saying? Isn't that suck that I even have to worry about that? Like, that's what sucks. It's like, I'm just tired of people reporting me for no reason. Like, I have been doing so good. No, I haven't been getting reported. I haven't been having any issues here on TikTok. And we were having a good time just trying to hang out. And somebody got me reported.
Taco.
What happened?
Nothing. It's just like
Everybody moms
it's like sus.
No, I'm pissed because somebody reported my fucking live stream, dude. On my other account. Stupid people are so fucking lame-ass motherfuckers. Like, I don't know if it's that they're fucking jealous or what, but it's like, dude, get the fuck up off my shit if you don't like me. Like, don't fucking watch me if you don't like me. It's that simple, man. It's not fucking hard at all.
I thought you were gonna use this over the next couple of days.
No, Neil, I used it now. It's not a big deal. I'll be good for 2 more days. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna. There's just. I'm trying to upload this 10-minute video. Sorry, guys. It's just. It's annoying because I am not. Yes, Blunt, you already know. For nothing. Somebody was on our live reporting my shit. Like they always do. But that's okay because I ain't gonna let it get me down. Because I'm telling you right now, my live streams will be right back up in no time. Really? Like we were literally just hanging out, dude. Yeah, I don't see how they can just... It was for irregulated goods. And I got banned when I was saying, you guys, I got subscriptions, come subscribe. And that's when I got banned. I wasn't sitting there going into detail about anything. I know, because I have gotten banned for going into too much detail about substances, and I wasn't doing that. You know what I mean? And so I know it was because somebody was in the chat reporting me. So it's just annoying. It doesn't make sense at all. But it's okay. Like I said, people are so fucking stupid. And the thing about it is, it's the only person it could be, because it's not anybody here on TikTok, dude. I'm telling y'all, like I don't have beef with nobody here on TikTok. Okay? Nobody. I'm not beefing with anybody. It's this stupid bitch on fucking Facebook who is so obsessed with me that she posts about me every fucking day, y'all. Every day. Every day she makes posts about me. I haven't seen them because I haven't been going over there. Hey, Amanda. I haven't been going over there, but she posts about me on the daily. Here you go, baby. I got multiple accounts, so welcome to the team, baby. I always got backups. She is 60, 70 years old, and she sits at her house all day long and watches me. What? Come here and show me. Did you not get a cut?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
come here,
on the
let me
sides.
see.
Look.
Well, come here, let me see. I have 4 Plan Bs. Oh, it's so pretty. You look so cute. I love it. I'm glad you kept it long.
Yeah, I just did then.
Because that way you can, I want to see how it looks when it gets just a little bit longer. Y'all want to see Neil's hair?
It doesn't look like anything in particular. It's just hair.
Look, Neil, show him. He's growing out his red hair. Turn around, show him how long it is. Isn't it pretty? Okay.
My luscious hair.
I love my husband's hair. It's so, I love the red hair. You can change the channel. I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here talking shit. Oh, this girl is not just a fan. Like, when I tell you guys, She is obsessed with me. Like I said, she's about 70 years old. She's horrible. Like, horrible. Like I said, I don't mess with her. I don't go bother her. I don't go over there to her page. Nothing. I just know. I just know. Thank you so much. I got this shirt from like Forever 21 or somewhere like that a while ago. So what I was trying to do was I was trying to tell y'all, hold on, I'm going to upload this video about why I got arrested. Okay, so I was trying to get y'all to... Yes, Donna. Yes.
Because I wash dishes, mom life. I'm washing dishes, I'm doing laundry, everyone like interacting with each other. I love to, if I would have just took my charges and not drug it out going through probation. Because that probation shit really, so I went to prison behind some stupid ass bullshit.
There we go. Okay, I want to upload this video because it's a 10-minute video.
In all actuality, now that I think back to it, whenever I got my charges, I just should have took the time and went and got it.
Okay, so now I'm going to tell y'all how I got my charges. Do a lot of you guys already know how I got my charges, or do most of y'all don't know? Okay, so I went to prison behind some bullshit ass possession charge. Like, when I tell you guys, it shouldn't have happened, right? I should have not gone to prison for that. I should have, what I should have done is I should have taken, it shouldn't have even been, I shouldn't have been charged. Like, I'll tell y'all, just let me post this video. It's a 10-minute video real fast. Going to prison for what? Okay. Okay, so in 2008, I was hanging out with my friend Nate. Me and Nate went to high school together, okay? Once we graduated, we were both heavily addicted. We were addicted during high school, but once we graduated, our addictions both catapulted, and we were using a lot of, what do I want to call this? We were using a lot, like a lot. And it got really, really, really bad. It got so bad that he was manufacturing. Now, back then, it wasn't ice. He wasn't manufacturing ice. He was manufacturing old school, y'all already know, okay? The kind that you, like, have to gas off and all that kind of stuff, okay? I had been staying at his house because he would give me free methamphetamine. And so, hey, Diana, what's up, girl? Come on in, hang out. He would give it to me for free, and all I had to do was either buy some boxes or shuck matches. For those of you guys that don't know, in the process of doing this manufacturing, they need red phosphorus, and so we would shuck matches for the red phosphorus off of the matchbook, okay, the striking pad. And so what we would do is we would go from Walmart to Walgreens to CVS to Rite Aid to Kroger, every store in Hot Springs. And we would buy the max amount of pseudoephedrine pills and the max amount of matches, the max amount of lye and heat and gas. And it was like, literally, you guys, you knew there's no way that people didn't know what we were doing, right? But we would go around from store to store and get, all the stuff that we needed. So what he would do is he would use people like me and my friends and say, hey, if you get 2 boxes, I'll give you half a gram. And so, of course, me being addicted, I'm like, okay, bet, that's worth it to me. And so anyways, We had gotten a bunch of matches. We had so many matches, you guys, so many matches that we had a big ass wooden keg barrel that we were filling it with the phosphorus. Okay. And so I would just sit there and rip these matchbooks and throw the matches here and throw the striking pad over here into the barrel, okay? And we would do that for hours and hours and hours and hours on end. So needless to say, like, I knew him from really, really well. Me and him and my girlfriend, I was seeing this girl named Tammy at the time. Yes, for those of you guys that don't know, I'm bisexual. I am attracted to men and women, but I'm married to a man because that's who I fell in love with. If I had fell in love with a woman, I would have married a woman. So at the time, I was seeing this girl named Tammy, and let me just tell you about Tammy, y'all. She was so beautiful. She had beautiful blonde hair, and she always cut it in this little bob that was stacked in the back. And she was probably like 5'2" or 5'1", and she had the most beautiful body, nice little round butt, perky boobs, just pretty, right? And so me and her, we were both using. We would always be over there with Nate. Okay, so I had really gotten to know Nate really well. Like, I was living there, basically. I was there 24/7, 7 days a week. And I had just lost my job working at the revenue office. I had just lost my job working at the revenue office, and I was coming off of being broke up with LD. LD had left me. He had left me and never came back. And I remember, you guys, crying my eyes out and begging for him to come back because I didn't understand, like, why he left me. I thought that he loved me. He did not love me. You know what I'm saying? He did not give a damn about me. But that's okay. That's neither here nor there, too. When I talk about this, it kind of makes me upset. Anyway. Yes, it was. Bluntz just said him leaving was a blessing. Yeah, it was. It absolutely was. Okay, I posted that video, the 10-minute video about why I went. Okay. So, he had left me. When he left me, I went off the deep end and I fell off. I got so depressed and so sad when he left me that I tried to kill myself with drugs and alcohol. I woke up the morning that he was supposed to come home. I'm kind of rewinding a little bit to tell y'all how I got to where I was at Nate's house. I had woke up that morning. I had came home from work, so I was working 2 jobs because I had lost my job working for the state of Arkansas. I lost my job working for the revenue office because I was doing felonious shit. And I was so grateful and thankful that my bosses, they didn't press charges on me. They just made me resign and promised to never step foot back in there again. And so I did. Well, I had just come home from working my second job, which was assistant manager at Sonic. And when I walked through the door, I was throwed. I mean, I was taking a lot of methadones and Xanaxes, and I had taken a bunch, and I don't even know how I drove home, y'all. Like, I was just... So I got home, and he wasn't there, so I went and laid down in our bed to go to sleep. And every night when I would go to bed, I would take off all my jewelry and put it in my makeup bag in my purse. So I went to sleep, and I woke up the next morning, and I went and brushed my teeth, and I realized that LD wasn't home. He was nowhere to be found. So I was calling everywhere, calling him, calling his sister, calling everybody, and his dad lived with us. Well, his sister finally called me, and she said, he's not coming back. He's with Ashley, this girl named Ashley. And I remember I was devastated. I was devastated because in my mind, even though I was addicted to drugs, I was brainwashed by him. I thought I deserved to be beat. I thought that I would never have anybody that loved me and respected me and treated me like a woman and treated me like they loved me. I thought that I deserved to have the shit beat out me. I thought I deserved to have my face rubbed in dog shit on the carpet. Like, this dude was fucking mean, y'all. When I tell you, like, it wasn't just like him smacking me around or something. Like, this dude fought me like I was a man, okay? Like, it was bad. And so I was so damaged that I thought I deserved what I was getting. I thought I deserved to have my ass beat every day. So anyway, when I woke up and I realized that he wasn't coming back because he had cheated on me and it was with this girl, I broke down and I got mad. I didn't start crying and begging him to come back or anything like that. I got pissed. And I said, you know what, motherfucker? I'm taking everything. So I drove my happy ass to Walmart to go get some storage containers. And while I was there, I just happened to meet 4 fine-ass country dudes with big, jacked-up Dodge trucks. And I said, would y'all mind coming back with me to my house? I'm in an abusive relationship, and I'm afraid that if I go back to get my stuff, that he'll kill me. So them country boys, never met them a day in my life. All 4 of them had a truck, got in their trucks, and followed me out to my trailer. And when I tell you, I took every single thing in that house. I even took the fucking things to the cabinets that you open the drawers with, okay? I took shit to just take shit to fuck with them. I took the thing that you put your toilet paper on, okay? I took everything. I took the light bulbs out of all the lights, okay? I cleaned that house out. You know why I did that? Because I paid for all of it. I paid for his car. I'm the one who bought it. I paid for the rent. I paid the electricity. And guess what? Him, his sister's baby daddy, all their kids, his dad, all lived there on my dime. On me. You know why? Because I thought what we were in was love. I thought he loved me. He would beat me up. He would treat me like shit. He would spit in my face. He would cuss me out. But then later, after that, he would come back and tell me he was sorry and that he's just fucked up because when he was younger and growing up, his mom abandoned him and his sister and was a crack addict and a prostitute, and that he just, is broken because of that. And I would always forgive him, right? I always felt so sorry for him because he didn't have the upbringing and the opportunities that I had, right? And so I always had like this guilt, right, that I was trying to help him. And that's exactly how we got into the relationship. Was I was trying to help him to get off probation and change his life and have a house to live in because he was homeless when I met him. So anyways, I cleaned out that whole motherfucking trailer, and those boys drove with me, okay? Drove with me over to my friend Nicole's house. Now, Nicole was actually my sister's best friend, okay? And me and my sister, we all hung out with the same people anyway. So me and Nicole were friends too. Nicole and her boyfriend, Jeremy, lived in this really cute house that was upstairs was another person, and we were downstairs in like the basement or some shit like that, right? And there's not a lot of houses here in Arkansas that have basements, but this house did. And it was on the lake. And so I moved in, and them country boys helped me unload all my stuff. And I was like, hell yeah. I immediately started getting fucked up. And when I tell you guys, I wasn't just doing pills. I wasn't just doing meth. I was doing crack. I was doing ecstasy. I was doing a lot of different acid. I was doing a lot of different really, really, really hard drugs. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. So when I woke up the morning and LD was gone, I went into my makeup bag to get all my jewelry. Now let me just set the tone for you guys. When I was younger, I had immaculate credit. Okay, I had like 17 credit cards, and my credit was amazing, A1. And so I had a Zales card and I bought myself jewelry, right? And I had a beautiful canary yellow diamond ring that was a right hand ring that went around in a swirl like that. It was so pretty. And a couple other rings and some diamond earrings and a necklace. Every piece of my jewelry was gone when I woke up. Gone. So, anyway. So, I move in with Jeremy and Nicole, and I am just like throwing down. Like, I have nothing left to live for. My man just left me. He stole all my jewelry. I literally had one ring on my finger. That's all I got away with, was I had it was an engagement ring. It was the engagement ring that I bought myself to give myself from LD. Okay? Like, just think about that, all right? That's how big of a loser this motherfucker was, okay? I bought a ring for him to give me, okay? My man, Neil, over there, he's bought me 2 rings. He bought me a ring before he got me this big-ass motherfucker, okay? And he's a good man, all right? He surprised me and engaged me when we were in the truck. He had my ring come down, and it slung down when I opened the sunroof, and it slung down on a string and said, "Will you marry me?" Okay? So that's what a piece of shit this dude was. So that was how low I was. That was how insecure I was. That I was okay with, like, buying a guy a ring to give to me. Like, what? My standards and my things that I held, like, close to me, right? I let all of them go to the wayside, right? I believe that when you're in a relationship, you both need to have jobs, split it down the middle, 50-50, and you help each other out, right? I did everything, dude. I was in charge. I was the one who made all the money. I was the one who did everything. It was really, really, really bad. That's how bad I had gotten. That's how insecure and low I was at that point, you know? So anyways, Nate, please get out of here. I'm trying to talk to them and tell them a story. So I was really depressed, and I was living with Nicole and Jeremy. And when I moved in with them, all I had was my diamond ring, my engagement ring. One day I was really fucked up, nodding out. And I went to the refrigerator to do something, and I took my ring off to wash my hands, and we were sitting by the couch. By the sink, okay? I was washing my hands. Well, Jeremy, Nicole's boyfriend, distracted me. And when I turned back around, my ring was gone. And I was like, "Where's my ring at?" And they were like, "Oh, you must have dropped it down the sink." And I was like, "No, I didn't." And they're like, "Yeah, I think you did." Do you know that these lying-ass motherfucking pieces of shit unscrewed the whole sink, pulled the things out from underneath and everything to dump them out, to prove to me that my ring was in the sink when I knew it wasn't? They robbed me. They stole it from me. And that's when I was like, oh, hell no. Hell to the no. Okay, I'm working 2 jobs, one at Sonic, one at the gas station, just to make ends meet, help you guys pay y'all's rent here. And I was helping them a lot. That's one thing that I always did. When I lived with people, I always paid the rent. I've never been a bad roommate where I didn't pay the rent to somebody. You know what I mean? Even when I lived with Tara, I paid her rent to live in her nasty shithole house. Yeah, they went to the limits to make me believe that I dropped it down the sink. So when they stole my diamond engagement ring from me, I said, fuck this shit, and I left. I said, I'm getting all my shit, and I'm out of here. And that's when I called my mom and dad, and I was like, listen, I'm ready to go to treatment. Like, I'm in a really bad way. I need help. So I went into treatment, and that was the first time I ever went to treatment. I went to a place called Quapaw House Incorporated, and I did really well there. That's where I met my best friend Scott, who's gay, and just had a great time, and I processed through a lot of grief. I processed the death of my best friend Nikki, the death of my friend Jessica when I was a little girl. I talked about the sexual assault that I experienced when I was younger, and when I got, when I was in my active addiction. Like, I was really able to do a lot there. And when I got out, I got a sponsor, and I stayed sober for 6 months. I was working at a place called Colorado Grill, and at Colorado Grill, I also worked with a lady named Connie, who was friends with my sister. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, my sister was a bartender at a really popular bar in Hot Springs. So everybody in Hot Springs knows everybody anyway, but everybody knew my sister because my sister was a bartender. Okay, so Miss Connie had methadone 10s. Miss Connie offered me a methadone 10, and it was like I couldn't say no. I was like, sure. And then I relapsed. Okay, so I relapsed. I was living with my parents. They had let me move back in because they thought I was sober because I just got out of treatment. Well, the moment they realized that I wasn't sober, which was quickly, they found my syringes. They found the syringes that I left behind in the bathroom after shooting up one day. I had shot up and I had left my syringe uncapped in the bathroom, and my little nephew, who was like 4 years old, could have gotten a hold of it. So they kicked me out. Like they said, you can't live here. We don't know where you're going to go, but you can't live here. So I didn't take any of my clothes. Like I took a couple of things just so I could have clothes to change into. But I was like, okay. And I just got in my car and left. And that is when I left and I moved in, or I started crashing at Nate's house. And that brings us back to Nate and the manufacturing at his house. So now we're back, and you know where I've gone from and how I got to where I was at and why I would move in with somebody who's manufacturing methamphetamine. Okay. So I had lost my job at Sonic because I was nodding out in the chili sauce. I was making an extra long cheese coney for an order, and I had taken a bunch of methadone 10s and some Xanax, and I had my finger in the chili, and I fell asleep standing up with my fingers in the chili. So they fired me. And I had worked at Sonic for like 7 years, y'all. It was like my first job when I was in high school, all kinds of stuff. So when I got fired, my boss was like, I really don't even want to do this. Like, you're such a good worker and we love you here. If you get help, you can always come back, you know? And I was like, okay. And so they fired me. So now all I have left is my gas station job, which is like 2 days a week. So I have to get a new job. Okay, so I quickly sprung into action and got myself a new job, and I started working for the Days Inn, a hotel. This was the perfect job for a tweaker like me, because I worked from sometimes I would work like the overnight shift from like 10 to 6 the next morning, or I would work the shift right before that. So it was perfect for me. And I also had access to giving people hotel rooms. Okay, so just imagine. So anyways, I'm bouncing back and forth at Nate's house and then hotel rooms that I'm renting to my friends and that I stay in with them. Shucking matches, going all around Hot Springs, buying boxes of pseudoephedrine, all this stuff. And started to date Tammy, the girl that I was telling you guys about earlier. This is before I hadn't even started injecting yet, okay? So one day, Tammy and Nate had came out of the back bedroom, and they were like, and I looked at them and I was like, why are you guys always so much higher than me? So I went to the back bedroom, and that's where I saw, like, it was a shooting gallery. Like, they all had their water back there, their spoons, their syringes, their everything back there. And that's when I realized, like, these fuckers are shooting up. You know, they're shooting up. That's why they're higher than I am. And so I confronted them and told them, like, I want to do that. And they were like, no, you don't. And I was like, yes, I do. And they were like, no, you don't. And I'm like, no, I do. And if you don't teach me how to do it, I will learn how to do it myself. Okay? I will do it myself. And so, of course, they did not want me to hurt myself. And they were like, fuck it, we'll show you how to do it then. Or we'll do it for you. They knew exactly what they were doing when they did that, because what they did was they mixed me up a shot. It was 40 units, and it was literally so thick that when you tipped it up and down, like there was a little bubble in it that goes so slow. So anyways, they gave me that first one, and it blew me away, right? I mean, I had orgasm, everything. It was crazy. So I was hooked. The moment that I shot up, I was hooked. I never, ever, ever wanted to do it any other way. That was the only way I wanted to do it. I would refuse to use if I couldn't do it that way. Like, I would save my shit until I could get one, so I could do it like that. Okay? So I was messed up. Okay? I was really messed up to the point where I would put these little jewels in between my eyes, and I would be doodling over in the corner, and I would be like on another level. I was so fucked up and so bad off that my friends that were seeing me at the house that were also using drugs started to call my mother and father and leave them voicemails on their landline, on their message machine. Okay? People were calling my family and saying, like, yo, Mark, Gina, your daughter needs help, man. Your daughter needs help, man. Like, I was really bad off. So anyways, that wasn't going to stop me, though, because I wanted to feel nothing. I wanted to feel checked out. You know, I was still very depressed about my boyfriend just up and leaving me. And even though it was a blessing that he did, I was very, very upset. Well, I'll never forget it. One night after we had been shooting and cooking, I was over there, and this guy named Quincy came over. He was a black guy named Quincy. They called him Pacemaker Quincy because he had a pacemaker. And he was actually like, it was weird because he was like really scary. You know what I'm saying? And he gave off these like vibes that like he was either going to rob us any second or like try to hurt me, but he didn't, you know? And so, he had wanted to hang out. So I was like, sure, you can come hang out with me. I'm going to go over to my sister's house. And so we went over to my sister's house, and we all got messed up, you know. And then the next morning we went back over to Nate's, and he gave us some stuff to go take over to these two girls, the Terry twins. So we went over to the Terry twins' house and served them and, you know, used and everything. And then we went to leave. And they were like, wait, we have some stuff we need to give you. So they gave us this, like, big-ass hookah bong, right? No, he didn't become my boyfriend. We bought this big-ass hookah bong and all this, like, stuff that they were putting in my trunk, right? And so we go to leave, and I have the radio up. He's driving. And the next thing I know, we are surrounded by D-Techs and cop cars. They set us up. They set us up to get arrested. And my car was literally driving, and this cop jumps in the front seat, throws Quincy out, slams my car into park, and says, "Get out of the car!" And so I'm laying on the ground, spreading, you know, my hands spread, my legs spread, and they're patting me down. They pull me up. They bring a lady cop over there to go underneath my bra and all this stuff. And that's when the officer said to me, "Nicole, I'm going to go in your purse. Am I going to find anything or get stuck?" And I was like, "That's not my purse." And he was like, "So this purse right here in your car, in your floorboard at your feet, with your driver's license in it, is not your purse." "Nope, ain't mine." He goes in my purse, and that's where he found my rig. And in the rig, there was literally like that much residue. Okay? And they arrested me for possession of a controlled substance, a Class C felony, along with Quincy. He had like 6 grams in his fucking sock. So they put us in the back of the cop car, and he's like, "Listen, when we get there, I'm going to give you my cell phone, and you're going to call every single person in my phone, and I'm going to get us out. Don't even worry about it." And I was like, okay. And so we got there. I didn't even dress out, okay? They let me use the phone. He went back to, they put us in the little interrogation things, and I could hear him banging on the wall, like, and telling me not to say a word, right? And so I'm sitting in this interrogation room, and there's a vent in the ceiling above me. I am so messed up that I'm hallucinating, looking in this vent, thinking there's people up there, There probably was cameras or something in there. But, you know, when you're high, it's like you really know there's cameras in there. So they interrogated me and him, tried to get me to, like, say who we got the dope from and all this, and I wouldn't. And that's when they gave me my phone call. Honey, when I tell you guys, I called every single person in his cell phone, and I found somebody to come bail us out. One of our friends came down there and got us out of jail. I think we were probably out for like an hour and a half maybe, and we were out the door again, back on the streets. But now I have a felony charge, you know, possession of a controlled substance. When I met with my lawyer, he gave me these options. He said drug court, 6 years of prison, or probation for 3 years, okay? And I didn't want to go to prison for 6 years, so I chose to go to probation for 3, right? I never saw Quincy ever again after that. I went to court. He was there for our first court date, and then he never showed back up. I'd never seen him again. I got placed on probation for 3 years, and I failed every drug test in my first year, and they revoked me and sent me to prison. When they sent me to prison, you guys, I was so scared because I thought that I was going to get there and that I was going to get beat up or something. It's not like that at all. I handled it like a champ. But that is how I caught my charges. My charge. Now that charge, you guys, is really fucking old. I caught my charge in 2008. 2008. Hey, Anchor Girl. Like, if you go online and try to find my mugshots, you won't even find them. Because it's an old charge. I guess they don't have the mugshots. They don't hold them for that long or something, I guess. I don't know. But I've tried to find the mugshot because I want to show it to people. And I cannot find it for the life of me. Isn't that crazy? I want to find it so bad, though. Because I would love, love, love to show it to people, you know? But anyway. Are you having fun at the Tim McGraw shop? Tim McGraw show, I mean. That's awesome. So that, my friends, is the story of how I got my felony. So I'm about to get off here, though, you guys. I'm tired.
Mom,
What?
doing this.
Yeah, I'm about to get off. That's Mork from Mork and Mindy. We paid $50 for that little guy. It's a collector's item. But I should be back on my other account, you guys, in no time. But if I'm not, I'll be going live here, okay? All right. I love you guys. Amanda, Anchor Girl, Jessica, everybody that's in here. Michelle, thank you guys so much. Blunts, for supporting me. Donna, thank you guys for supporting me. And I will see you guys tomorrow.